right, welcome to day 3. Woke up this morning, got to hang out with Marcel and Rebecca and film some videos with their rig. Man, it's just so good hanging out with Montero people. So we're just outside of Flagstaff, going towards Sedona. So today we're gonna go towards Sedona, and this wasn't on my list of things to do, but these guys have found a sweet overlanding trail, a rock crawling trail, sort of, with some pretty views and stuff. So we're gonna take off that way, head into town and see if we can find some stuff to play on. Coming into Sedona, and man, it is pretty here. I can see what all the hype is about. Just some beautiful landscape down in this canyon. We're all aired down, ready to hit the trail. I didn't air down quite as much because I think most of this is going to be pretty minor and I wanted to keep some ground clearance. I love this. I had no idea that this trail existed, no idea where we're going. I'm just on an adventure. So I'm going to follow these guys and hopefully we can get into some fun, yeah, a little exploring and some dirt roads, maybe some beautiful scenery. We'll see. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Just so many cool rock features. This feels like Moab out here. Oh my gosh, it's just so scenic. What a rad little trail. So we got to the trail and there's a sign right here that says passenger cars not recommended. I don't know if this counts as a passenger car, but I'm gonna put it in 4 low and find out. No problem. Making our way up this hill, and this is definitely the harder stuff for me because these rocks are just a little bit big, so I got to be really careful. I can't just like power through them. I gotta like pick where my tires are going. But honestly, this thing's really impressing me. It just climbs and climbs. It's got good ground clearance. I'm learning where the tires go and everything. This thing is a little rock crawling machine. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. The Pajero Mini is killing it on this trail, and it's so fun. I was able to drive it up on this rock and get it to flex all the way out. You can see the spring here. I'm pretty sure I could remove this if I wanted to. I think this might have more flex than a Gen 3. It is so fun. It's doing great out here. Just a little rock crawling machine. We're officially off the trail, back on the dirt road. That was a rad time. This thing is so impressive. It just keeps surprising me. And it's so fun to bomb around on these back roads in 4 high. Oh man, this is a great adventure. All right, we're gonna hit the parking lot and air up before we part ways and I head to my next location. All right, so you guys just saw this thing off-road. What are your thoughts on the Pajero Mini?
Yeah, it's such a great car for off-roading. So cool. You did everything on the track. Yeah.
I want to have one at home.
Yeah, now you want one?
I want one.
Yeah.
It fit perfectly in every parking lot in Germany, I'm quite sure.
Yeah.
Maybe our next Montero is a Mini. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for letting me tag along with you guys. It's been great to adventure with you. And yeah, I was super impressed with this as well. So you guys are headed to Joshua Tree over the next couple days.
Yeah.
And I'm headed north to Vegas. So, all right.
Fun?
Yeah, you guys have fun too. And just like that, I'm back on the road. Man, it was so good to meet up with those guys. What a cool couple and what an epic adventure. God, it's just, honestly, it's inspiring to me. So, I'm back on the road. I'm cruising. I'm gonna put some miles down. I'm making it to Prescott tonight. That's the plan. Gonna check out some local spots there, get some chill time. Hoping to put about an hour and a half between me and Sedona. Yeah, so I can hit the road. I need to get some gas, and then we'll make it to Prescott. So I'm cruising through this little town called Jerome. We are way up here. We've climbed straight up these narrow streets. It's pretty crazy, but the Pajero Mini's killing it. You can see we've just climbed up all of that stuff. So it's tiny. It barely, I mean, these roads are really small, but this thing fits perfect. It's kind of awesome. So I made it into Prescott and then immediately left Prescott, and I'm headed up into the mountains. I got a pin from one of my buddies who used to live out here. He said, hey, check out this spot for camping. And this is the first night where I might actually get to a camp spot like before dark and have time to chill and hang out. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. The next couple legs of the journey are gonna be a lot of like just getting to Vegas. And I'll explain more of what I'm doing in Vegas and all that. But right now I'm just headed up into the mountains, hoping to find a sweet spot. Honestly, I'm hoping to find a place with a little bit of water so I can take a quick shower and rinse off some of this dirt. I've been rolling around in the dirt and off-roading stuff. It's been awesome, but I'm feeling pretty grimy. So I'm gonna keep carving up this mountain road. The Pajero Mini is killing it. It's so much fun to drive a slow car fast on these twisties. I'm not even breaking the speed limit. I'm sometimes going under the speed limit, but you're like rowing through the gears and it's just a blast. So I'm headed to camp. Let's see where I end up. Okay, well, it turns out a lot of the campsites are closed out here. So the spot that my buddy sent me is closed, but that's no problem. I'm actually out here on a side-by-side trail because I absolutely fit on a side-by-side trail, and I found a nice secluded spot. Pretty stoked about it. I think I'm gonna watch the sunset for a little bit and then set up camp. All right, climbing up this spot. No problem for the Pajero Mini, man. And look, we're about to catch the sunset. This is gonna be so rad. All right, that's the end of day 3, and what a day it has been. This was, it's hard to say any of these days have been my favorite, but this was such a good day. It was so awesome to hang out with Rums Adventures, hang out with those guys, get to check out their rig, and then go on an adventure. Like, that was so fun. It was so spontaneous. I didn't have any of that figured out beforehand. It just happened that they were exactly where I was at the exact same time. Just crazy stuff. So super fun to go out on a trail. We got the Pajero Mini out and actually rock crawled it a little bit. Rock crawled, I mean, obviously a bigger rig wouldn't notice some of that stuff, but for this little thing, some of that stuff was really challenging and fun, and it did so well. So that was a blast. Getting to see Sedona was really pretty, and then the windy, twisty road getting up here to Prescott, and then this beautiful spot up on top of a mountain watching the sunset. It's the first warm night that's like comfortable to sit around a campfire, so I am just thrilled. Man, it's been such a good trip so far. So tonight I'm taking it pretty easy. It's like about 7 o'clock and I've already eaten dinner and I'm just chilling for the rest of the night. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I only have to make it about 3.5 hours all day tomorrow. And so I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna take it in little chunks. I gotta get from here to Kingman. And then from Kingman, I'm going to Vegas. And the reason I'm going to Vegas is pretty far out of the way, but the reason I'm going to Vegas is because I got into the SEMA show. So I'm gonna go to SEMA. I'm really excited just to check all that stuff out. Otherwise, I wouldn't make this trip all the way over to Vegas. But I'm gonna do it over the course of 2 days. I'm gonna spread it out. That way, I'm not stressing the rig too much, not stressing myself too much. Figure I'll take it in a couple chunks and just have a good time. With that, I'm gonna kick back, relax, enjoy the stars, enjoy this fire, and I'll see you guys in the morning.